Love and Watches is a podcast for male and female watch lovers alike. Perpetual Girl and Ranch Racer are a watch-crazy wife and husband team bringing you the latest in news, gossip, controversy, and anything else that matters in the world of watches. We hope you enjoy the show.
Hey, watch fam, this is Ranch Racer
And Perpetual Girl.
and you guys are listening to episode 15 of the Love and Watches podcast. And you heard that right. I know we just released episode 14 earlier this week, but we just had an inspiration and we thought, you know what, let's do a fun special Thanksgiving episode and release it on Thanksgiving. So that's what we're doing. Let's see, we've got kind of a fun topic today that's probably, yeah.
Well, I figured you all could listen to it while you're driving to where you're going, or if you're on a road trip.
Yeah, because
Nice
people
to
are on
have
the road, right?
Something to entertain you on a long ride.
Yeah, hopefully we're entertaining and not boring you. But
Which
today,
could make your ride really bad.
true. But we got something fun today. We're gonna cover or talk about. We each picked 3. These are crazy grail watches, like watches that you'll like, at least that we will never in a million years be able to afford. They're just like, you know, objects of art or whatever you want to call them, but just fun stuff that you look at and you go, oh my gosh, that's amazing. If I had, you know, billions of dollars, I'd buy that. So that's what we're going to cover today. Man, finally got some weather. Thank goodness.
It's raining really hard outside.
It is, yeah.
Which is good for getting the fires out, but really bad for the runoff and the ash, sludge, and
yeah.
They're having a hard time finding people that are missing. So it's a good thing and it's a bad thing.
Yep, it's been tough for everyone up north, and I know it's been we've had a fire down south too, not nearly as devastating. Although it did, I guess, threaten some movie stars' homes or something. But the one up,
I think several homes burned, or
yeah, but the one up
maybe
north
a
is like
handful.
over 1,000 structures and homes, and I mean
I think it's been more
bad.
like
So
more like 3,000 or something crazy.
yeah, so the rain's good to get it. You know, it'll help with final containment of that, and you know, but then they got to deal with floods and mudslides and all that non-fun stuff. So, but anyway, we're glad to finally have some rain. It's been a long time coming. We're pretty late in the season, so you guys might even be able to hear it out there. It's coming down pretty good. So
and it's the time of year when you have livestock, you get to spend some time inside your house. So this will be a really fun winter to do more podcasts and a little more, you know, research on things. And
yeah, no, it'll be good. Luckily, it didn't start until after our annual Mountain Mandarin Festival this past weekend, which was a lot of fun.
All oranges all the time.
Yeah, and we've been absolutely just stuffing our faces with beautifully sweet mandarins. So it's a bit of a tradition up here. Lots of mandarin ranches, and so they all go to this Mandarin Festival, and you get to go taste them all, and then you buy the one you like the most, and you know you also stuff your face with fair food, and you know buy
really
stuff you really
fair
don't
food.
need.
I have to say it was really good fair food.
It was good. I mean,
a lot
it's
of
mostly
deep fried vegetables.
Yeah, a lot of fried stuff.
As it should be at the fair.
Yeah, but that was fun. And I'm actually enjoying a little
Mandarin
vodka
Mandarin
cocktail
juice
right now, so that's pretty fun. But yeah, the juice is good too. So yeah, so that was fun. What else do we got?
Thanksgiving's tomorrow.
Yeah,
we're all going to be
coming
dressing
tomorrow.
up.
Well, when you guys are listening to this, it will be Thanksgiving. So
right, we're all going to get dressed up to go to the living room, like my good friend, my hairdresser, and the gal who used to live in my house, actually, who we bought the house from.
So what watch are you going to wear for Thanksgiving?
To go to the living room?
We're not going to our living room. We're going down
We're
to the
going
neighbors.
to our friend's living room.
So what watch are you going to wear?
I think I'm going to wear my birthday watch, my 50th birthday Rolex Datejust, because it's a two-tone steel and gold, and the shirt I'm wearing has little buttons on it that has both stainless steel color and gold little rivets. So cool. I'm going with the total like superficial fashion type thing.
Right on. There's nothing wrong with that. That's fun.
Matchy.
Yeah, cool. All right. Cool. I think I'm going to do the Grand Seiko. Kind of goes with everything.
Because you're still on your honeymoon.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. and it's a nice dressy looking watch, but not too overstated. So, and none of the people we're going to be with are watch people, so it's not like they're going to look at it, and yours will be pretty obvious. Mine will be a little more subdued.
Which kind of, I was thinking maybe I don't wear it because I don't want to be too obvious, but
yeah.
But I love it, and it means a lot to me. So
you might as well
really
wear
matter?
it and enjoy it. Yep, totally. So
Buy what you love.
So that'll be fun. What else? Oh, I just posted today up on the web. So if you go to our YouTube channel, you can also go right to the website. The video is there. I posted a video review of the Spinnaker Bradner, which is a vintage style, compressor style dive watch. Real fun watch, and I actually just sent that off to someone else to check out. But if you guys want to check out the video, just go to our YouTube channel or the website. I did a full review of that watch a few weeks back on wristwatchreview.com, so you can just go to Wristwatch Review and search on Spinnaker Bradner, and you'll find that.
I have to add that we have a new mic setup in our
Still getting used to it, huh?
craft room / studio. Used to be a sewing room. So I'm kind of moving the mic around a little bit, and I don't know if it's...
Yeah, we've got them on arms now because we're facing each other.
I'm not sure I like it.
So we don't really have room for mic stands, so we're going to try these. And
I kind of like them. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm not going to interrupt.
No, I'm just saying we're trying something new just to kind of get them up off the surface so we can have our computers in front of us and that kind of stuff. So yeah, we're just not sure about the sound quality on this one. So if it's bad, well, sorry, we'll fix it for next time, but it should be fine. Black Friday is coming up. I know Kaz and Mike did an actual episode. I think it was last week's episode dedicated to Black Friday and deals that they're kind of hoping for. And, so far, pretty much everyone now kind of posts their Black Friday deals ahead of time. I'm not really seeing anything that's exciting.
I'm not either. I thought for sure that Amazon would have a Black Friday week. And I looked, but like Prime Day, about everything has a sale, although that's kind of questionable because if you look closely, their prices are kind of the same, and they say, "Oh, it's a Prime Day sale," but it really isn't.
It's not. Black Friday is not what it used to be, and now you've got Cyber Monday. But the sale, like I remember when I was a kid, and the big thing, my family, my dad didn't go, but my mom and my sister and me and my uncle and grandma, like all those folks, we'd all go up to the city, up to San Francisco the day after Thanksgiving. And it was like a big deal to go out and go shopping on Black Friday.
I did that one time with you. I remember when we were courting. Remember? I went one time.
Excuse me. Yeah, it was a big deal, and we'd go up for the whole day, have breakfast and lunch and dinner up there, and the sales were huge. You can totally hear the rain now on the roof. Crazy.
Whoa. But, do we need to go check on any animals? Are we good? Okay. Sorry, listeners. It's like it's a torrential downpour, so we're just a little alert right now.
So anyway, the sales were real sales. I mean, there was like 50, 60, 70% off, but you actually had to get off your butt and go shopping and find the deals. And now or
wait in line.
There's just nothing, to me, there's nothing special anymore. Like, I mean, for example, so we've got the old PlayStation 3. And one of the games I loved playing was that Red Dead Redemption, right?
The Western.
Yeah, so we don't really use the PS3 anymore, but the game's out, and I thought, man, it'd be fun to get a PlayStation 4 in that game. And I'm looking at the deals, and basically, like you get the PlayStation and the game, and they give you the game for free. And granted, the game's $60, but it's like a $300 or $400 system, so it's not like you're getting big savings anymore. It's just not.
No.
Not impressive. And
so it's not a hurry to go buy it. It's like just wait and get it when you want to get it.
Yep, because there's sales all year, and I was hoping for like great sales on Seiko Prospects and like that. What is it? SRPB 97 is that orange dial that they came out with last year, I think.
Oh, the Amazon exclusive? It
was Amazon exclusive at first. It's a Samurai case, and then it went to out to the dealers. Like Topper's got them now, and they're out in the ADs, but. It was Amazon exclusive at first, and I was hoping for like a big 50% off sale for Black Friday. It's not even on sale. So, yeah, not really not the big sales that I was hoping for, so we probably won't be. Amazon's like 90%. It's like 90% Invicta, and then
lots of really good Invicta deals.
A few Bulivas mixed
no
in.
No Seiko deals.
And then a bunch of fashion watches. But yeah, there's no Seiko, no Citizen. Maybe they'll surprise us on Friday, but I think it's already kind of set in stone what the deals are. So yeah, kind of a bummer, but whatever. It'll be lighter on my pocketbook.
Yes. And I had my eye on you really inspired me with the OG Seiko. The
my
all
SRPC 44
yes.
with the strap code. Gold Jubilee.
I love yellow gold. And I was looking at the men's Casio digital. So I was looking at that one. It's like $38 or $48. And then there's a Timex that I kind of eyed. So I'm looking at a specific Timex watch, but I don't want to give it away because if I tell everybody about it, then maybe I won't get the last 5.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, that's that's my thoughts on Black Friday. Just not super impressed with what I'm seeing in the watch world. Mark at Long Island Watch does have some deals. I think he's got some up to like $100 off, depending on the watch. So he's got some decent deals. Nothing that really jumped out at me. He's got the Orient Sun and Moon version 2. So that's a nice one. But yeah, nothing that was really like, I gotta have it.
Is that an actual moon phase watch or is that
nope.
the day night? Okay.
I have the version 1, but it's just an AM PM indicator, which in the grand scheme of things is completely useless. But it's not useless if it's a GMT with a second time zone, because then it'll tell you, what if that time zone that you're tracking is AM or PM. So it's good there. But for just a time and date watch to have AM PM, it's pretty useless. But the Orient Sun and Moon's very cool looking, super cool looking watch. Let's see. You don't know about this one. G-Shock is releasing. Well, I think I showed it to you. G-Shock's releasing a special edition Optimus Prime.
Oh yes.
On December 8th. It's I don't remember the model number. It's kind of the basic looking G-Shock, but then it comes with like an Optimus Prime transformer, and it goes when he's looking like a robot, when he's transformed into a robot, the watch is his chest basically, and then he transforms into like a desk stand with the watch sitting on it.
It's really neat.
Very cool. I don't know what it's going to cost. It's a G-Shock. It's probably be a couple $100, maybe even $400 or $500 as a special edition. It's Japan only. I emailed like 3 different Japan watch sites to see if they're taking pre-orders or whatever, and no response. So don't think I'll be getting that one. It would be fun.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
I was a big Transformers fan as a kid, so it'd be a
see,
fun
now
one to
that
have.
was a little bit before my time.
You
or
mean
no, after my
your
time. I'm sorry.
Because you are
after my time, because I'm
much
ancient.
older than me.
I'm ancient.
Yes. So.
Oh, the secretary.
Well, I mean, I think we probably rambled on along enough on random stuff. Should we do some wrist checks?
Sure.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm wearing my 34 millimeter Oyster Perpetual with the stainless band and champagne dial. And this is the watch that gave me my Instagram name.
Yes, the inspiration behind your Instagram account.
And I find that this is a really versatile watch. I can wear it with just about anything.
It could be a one watch.
It could. It really could. And we have many watches that could be a one watch.
Yeah, we do have. Well, yeah, we've got quite a few, I guess.
And this one I can wear with gold jewelry or silver or both.
Champagne dial, right? Yeah,
Yep.
It's a champagne dial.
It's beautiful. And the lume is fantastic. So in the middle of the night, if I need to know what time it is,
Cool.
it's great.
Well, I am wearing, and I'm going to forget the reference number, even though I'm posting it on Instagram all the time. I think it's the SRPC 93, I believe. It is the Seiko limit, or the Seiko Save the Ocean.
Very popular.
Super, super popular. Amazing dial. It's modeled after the Blue Whale. So like you get almost looks like a teak deck kind of, right? So it kind of reminds me of the Omega Aquaterra dials with the horizontal lines, but
it's pretty because the blue colors really change.
They do.
Colors when you look
and it
at
go
it.
top to bottom. It's like blue, and then it gets darker to black at the bottom. It's like the bottom third of the dial is black. Just an awesome watch. I absolutely love it. Still kind of in a honeymoon with it. I've had it for several months, and it's just awesome. I wear it very regularly. Nice bezel. Hear that nice click. Actually better than a lot of Seiko bezels. That's one thing that Seiko, at least at this level, I don't know about their higher end, like the SLAs, right? The 6 and the 8 series movement powered watches that go up to several $1,000s. Maybe they're tighter tolerances, but at this Prospex level, the $300 to $500 range, the bezel, it like almost never, there's a lot of back play. The bezel never lines up. The pip never lines up with the 12 o'clock index. But it's this one's pretty good. It lines up. It's got nice clicks. So I'm really enjoying it. So why don't we move on to the main topic? Sound good? We've done our wrist checks. So like I said, this is going to be, we just kind of went and picked our 3 like crazy grail watches that we'll never be able to buy, but they're just super cool. So we're gonna go through those. I think we'll just go one at a time, and I'm gonna let you go first.
Me? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay. My first one, and I don't have a price on it because I think it's just so expensive that you have to call in for the price.
It's like if you have to ask.
If you have to ask, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
It's Jaquet Droz.
Oh yeah.
The bird repeater, and it's a watch that has 2 birds with an egg at the bottom.
With a nest.
At 6 o'clock.
It's got a nest,
in a
right?
nest.
Yeah, and 2 small birds.
And then the babies hatch out of the egg into the nest, and then the birds feed the babies.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So it's
amazing.
stunning.
Now that's not the, oh, okay, I know which one that is. That's like little bluebirds, right? Like little blue jays or something.
Yeah, they actually look like woodpeckers.
Yeah. The bird
This
repeater.
one, there's different versions.
There's a bunch of different versions, but that's the one that you...
There's one that looks actually like the woodpecker. Like a northern flicker.
Yeah.
And some that look like a sparrow. But it's basically a nest.
And it's a minute repeater, so when you activate it, it chimes out the hours and minutes, and it also, that's when it like activates the automaton.
And everything moves. It's
right?
beautiful.
It's amazing. You should, I mean, guys, go check out, if you just go to YouTube and search for Jaquet Droz, and all their videos will come up. You can look at you can subscribe to their channel, but they're just incredible works of art. Really amazing.
So tell me about what the price ranges are, because I know that you've researched a lot of them.
I haven't, honestly. I mean, I think they're like, I want to say they're up there at $1 million. I'm pretty sure.
Some of them are one-off pieces, correct?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that one's not, I don't think, but it's very rare. They don't make many of them. But yeah, they're stunning pieces. Totally amazing. I mean, it's like you got robots on your wrist. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just so cool. Beautiful.
And we don't know everything about them because we haven't really considered buying them.
Well, we have. I mean, if I had millions of dollars, I would buy one. All right. All right. Are you done?
Uh-huh.
That's it?
I'm done. Yeah.
Oh, you're fast. Okay.
I mean, we'll post it on the site, and it's all on YouTube, and you can see these beautiful, videos of how the watch works. And it's wonderful.
Yeah, it is. They're really super cool. Okay. So my first pick is a watch that I've drooled out from afar, basically, for a long, long time. I mean, as long as I've been seriously into watches, I've checked this one out, and it came out in 2015. A company called MB&F, which stands for Max Büsser and Friends. Max Büsser was a watchmaker and designer at I don't remember which. I can't follow the high end stuff, but anyway, so he created MB&F, and there's just these crazy pieces, and the one that I just keep going back to, like, I've got it as a screensaver, as a desktop on my phone. It's just amazing, is the Legacy Machine Perpetual. And as it states, it's a perpetual calendar watch released in 2015. It's got a blue, I think the original, it was a blue dial, and you almost can't even call it a dial, and I'll kind of explain why. But at first, the originals were blue dial, either rose gold or platinum. They made 20 each. And then I think last year or the year before, maybe they came out with a green dial version. But, long story short, it's a pretty good size watch, like 44.5 millimeters.
Ooh.
17.5 millimeters thick. So it's a big sucker. And it only beats at 2.5 hertz, so 18,000 beats per hour. So it's a pretty slow, kind of old school beat to it. But there's a good reason for it.
You have a picture of that?
I do. So let's see. I do have a picture of it. Oh, I thought I had a picture of it. Yeah, I do. Here it is. So it's not coming up now. Sorry. Oh, there it is.
Our internet is down? No. Oh, good.
So
yes.
you've seen this one.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But basically what they've done is they've taken large chunks of the movement and stuck them above the dial. So you've got right in front and center, right in the center of the dial is the balance wheel. It's not a tourbillon. It's just a balance wheel, but it's clicking back and forth at a pretty slow rate. So you can really kind of just sit there and enjoy it. But you've got that right in the center of the dial. And then you've got your subdials all around it. So you got a subdial at 9, all the date subdials like at 9, 3, and 6. And they're kind of just rings that are floating over that blue dial.
On top.
Yeah. And then at 12 o'clock, you've got a small solid white dial that actually is your, 1 through 12 hour minute hand. That's what actually tells the time. But it's just it's a crazy, amazing watch. And let's see, I think I got the price here. Oh, it's not bad. It's actually not bad. $145,000 in rose gold. Or if you want platinum, which I'd prefer, I'm more of a platinum guy. So I'd go platinum, and that's just slightly more expensive at $176,000. So doable.
You could buy a house with that.
Doable, right? I mean, we'd be living in a cardboard box, but we'd have an MB&F Legacy Perpetual. That would be cool.
Silly.
So anyway, that's my first grail. What's your next one?
Okay, let me look. My list. Well, my second one is the Charming Bird. Again, Jaquet Droz.
And what's the Charming Bird? What does it look like?
Well, all three of mine are Jaquet Droz because it's a bird theme because we love birds and I rescue birds, and these are just amazing automated watches. This one's the Charming Bird, and it has a small bird in a dome shape at 6 o'clock that tweets and moves.
Like spins around.
It's amazing.
And it sings, and it is pretty cool.
Yeah, these are all very automated, very unique pieces.
How do they make it sing? I've always wondered how the heck is there like little like airbags or something in there.
Well,
I mean, I don't know how they make it sing. It's incredible.
I don't know.
It literally sounds like a bird.
I didn't do any research. I just picked things based on visual that I've seen on YouTube, and so I'm totally being honest where I didn't research all the details of it.
We should check that out because it's amazing. I mean, literally, if you go watch a video on YouTube, this little freaking bird actually like sings and tweets.
Right, and I don't know
if
maybe
mechanical.
I don't know if maybe there's a battery involved there and a little speaker and a little quartz movement to power that stuff.
That would be a no.
But yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know for sure. I'm just 100%
babbling.
Mechanical. But it's almost like what are those? The thing that
a bellows?
Like a bellows. I think because that's what they used to use for automata. I bet you there's little bellows in there. We gotta research that because I bet you there's little bellows that make it.
And we probably should have researched it first.
Probably.
But this is more of an ad hoc.
It's totally ad hoc.
Yeah.
It was literally like, hey, let's record an episode for everyone for Thanksgiving.
Quick podcast.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to my second one then. My second one, and actually, if you look in our show notes, you can just copy the link and paste it into your browser, and you'll be able to see it without me spinning this around. But my second one, if you guys follow me, Ranch Racer, on Instagram, I pretty much repost every time this watch comes up. I will repost it, and they're usually videos because, again, it's an incredible work of art. It's not really an automaton, but it's the Jacob & Co. Astronomia, which is basically like a little solar system on your wrist. It was released in 2013. I think it was called the Astronomia Tourbillon. But they've had a lot of versions since then. I think the one that I really dig is it came out this year. It's called the Astronomia Solar Watch. And basically, and we'll put pictures and links to videos and all that stuff, but basically in the center of this thing, and it's got a big dome sapphire crystal over the top. The sides of the case are all sapphire crystal. Did you find that link? Yeah, it's amazing.
I looked it up myself.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This big watch, again, 44 and a half.
Very
Same
celestial.
size.
Huge domed crystal.
Yeah. Same size as the MB&F.
I'm not sure this is something that a woman could really sport.
A man can't even sport. I mean, this is like, if you're like a multimillionaire watch collector and you just want to show off, this is what you buy. But it's 21 millimeters thick. So you thought the MB&F was thick. This thing is a monster. But when you see pictures of it, you'll see why. It literally is like a spinning solar system. So you've got, what is it called? I think I wrote it down here. In the center.
It has a spinning tourbillon.
Okay, in the center is a 1.5 carat orange citrine crystal, which represents the sun. All right, and then you've got an arm. It actually has 3 arms that comes off the center, but it's off of one gear. Those have different color crystals, jewels, to represent planets. And then sitting on its own arm, you've got, well, let's see, hold on a second. So sitting off of its own arm, you have a skeletonized, basically, watch dial. Mm-hmm. Right? So that's your hour and your minute hand. Off of another arm, you've got a double axis tourbillon. So it's spinning. You've got your normal tourbillon, so it's spinning, but then it's actually also spinning on its horizontal axes. So the tourbillon is doing its thing. It's spinning. It's a 60-second tourbillon. And then off of a third arm, you have the Earth, and that is rose gold and blue lacquer. And it rotates also on its own axis. So it's kind of oriented north-south. So it rotates on its own axis every 60 seconds. And then the whole mess, all of these things rotate once every 10 minutes around the sun. Yeah. Perpetual Girl shaking her head like this.
It's amazing.
It's
beautiful.
Crazy amazing. And every time I see it on Instagram, I repost it. It is such a cool work of art.
And if you look close up, you can totally see what's going on here. It's really amazing. And the tourbillon alone is...
it's incredible. I mean, all the gears, it really is amazing. And the fact that everything rotates on its own little axis, and then everything rotates around the sun once every 10 minutes. Jewels. And then because it's so thick, they've got crystals, the case side, like this, what you would normally consider the center case, that's all sapphire. So you can look through the side and see everything working and rotating, and it's freaking crazy. I mean, I would love to own something like this, but of course I won't, because it is a mere $280,000.
Perhaps someday someone will make a model of it that isn't a working model, but it will be a life size or larger.
Nope.
Model. Like
I need to have this.
Like models you can build.
Nope. I got to have the real thing.
Okay.
$280,000.
Like models you buy in the craft store.
You can buy a model of the solar system now, but this is a solar system.
I'm not talking about the solar system. I'm talking about this watch.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think that's going to happen.
I think that would be pretty cool.
But yeah, it's amazing, and that is my second pick, is the Jacob & Co. Astronomia. Okay. Back to you.
All right, my third one in the theme. Hold on a second here.
You're sticking with Jaquet Droz.
I am. And this one, and I'm going to go back to my webpage.
I feel like I should be humming the Jeopardy theme song right now.
Let's see. It is. It has a peacock. It's actually the tropical bird.
The tropical bird repeater.
But my, here it is. Our internet was really having a hard time.
Yeah. Our internet, by the way, is like a dish on the roof that points to another dish on the mountain across the way. And if you get weather, forget it.
And if a hawk builds a nest in it, then forget it.
Or you get a drop of rain, then it goes down.
Okay, this is the tropical bird repeater, and it has tropical birds. It has hummingbirds that move. It has a peacock at the bottom at about 5 o'clock that opens its tail fan.
And this is another minute repeater, right?
Yes,
so
it
you
is.
Activate it, and it all starts doing
the tail opens and closes, and the hummingbirds move, and it's stunning and a moving piece of art.
Yeah, it really
all encased in rose gold, and the rose gold looks actually perfect with this. Perfect.
Yeah, for someone that doesn't like rose gold, but you'd be cool with
perfect.
this, right? If someone gave you this, you'd be like,
I would not turn my own.
Yeah,
I'd love it. I'd say thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. May I have another?
It's beautiful, and the peacock is like the thing that gets me, because we actually had some peacocks that came through our yard and hung out for, I don't know, about 6 months.
A peacock saved my life.
A peacock saved your life. That's another story.
Yep.
And we had a peacock that fell in love with one of my chickens.
Oh, that's right.
One of
he
my
kept
laying
coming
hens.
by. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Henrietta.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he loved Henrietta, but that's another story.
Yeah, no, that was cool. But yeah, it really is. Jaquet Droz, just not. They're amazing.
Beautiful.
Absolutely amazing. All right, we'll hit my third one. How are we doing on time? This is actually going to be pretty short compared to our last few. But so my last one, I'm going to jump on the Jaquet Droz bandwagon. Earlier this year, they basically took what was your first pick of the birds and the nest in the center.
Oh, yeah.
And they stuck it in a big 50, what is that, 55? 50, it's a 56 millimeter pocket watch. Oh. And instead of...
I looked at this. This is beautiful.
Instead of tropical birds, it's parrots, macaws. So you've got mother and father on each side. The nest is actually a hollowed out log with two smaller macaws and an egg that cracks. And the mother feeds, and the father, his wings spread out like the peacock does. And it's huge, 56 millimeter. But more than the mop dial, the background is a mother of pearl dial, beautiful, tropical, all these gorgeous oranges and greens and blues, just amazing dial. But what really makes this one just kind of stand out is that it's, number one, it's a pocket watch, and it's a double hunter case, which means it's got a hinged back cover and a hinged front cover. The hinged back cover is solid, so you can't see the movement. It's a solid cover, but it's what's called grand faux enamel. I know, like, Seiko uses this in their Crador lines, but it's an enamel dial. It's got a painted macaw on like a backdrop of really bright green tropical leaves. So that's the back, and that hinges open so you can see the movement inside.
It's all encrusted in rose gold.
Yes, this is all rose gold. The whole thing is rose gold.
The complementary color of the green emeralds in it and the green enamel and the rose gold is exquisite.
It's amazing. Yeah. So then the front cover it's skeletonized. So it's a cutout. So you're basically looking through tropical vines and foliage decorated with all these beautiful emeralds and diamonds and everything, and these beautiful colors. And you can see through it to the actual dial. And again, it's a minute repeater. So when you activate it, like, the birds start doing their little dance and stuff, and the egg cracks open, and it's just, you're looking at it, right?
I am. And I'm amazed.
Yeah, it is just, it's a work of art. This is a one of a kind. So I called up Jacques, put my name on the list. I don't think I'm going to hear back. I don't think I'm going to hear back on this.
I'm going to screen those calls.
Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to make it. But yeah, this is one of a kind. I'm guessing it's probably going to end up like in their museum or something. I don't even know if it's for sale. I've never seen a price on it. I'm sure it'd be well north of $1 million. But it's really just... And I'm not a diamond guy. I'm not a jewelry guy. This has got lots of emeralds and fancy jewels on it. But it's just... I can just appreciate it as a amazing work of art. And... you add in the automata. Oh, and by the way, with all these Jaquet Droz watches, what we didn't mention is that you can still tell the time because up between 12 o'clock and dial center is the actual white enamel dial with the hour and minute hand. So you can, these aren't just fun things to look at. You can actually tell time with them.
Oh, yeah.
But
there was a watch at the local jeweler that had a hunter case cover, but it actually had a tiny little hole in the case so that you could actually see through and see the hands, and you could tell what time it was. It was a vintage Longines.
Oh, okay.
I saw it at the local jeweler. I think I sent you a photo of it.
Yes. Yeah.
And remember, you could actually tell kind of what time it was through the outside without having to open the case. So this is the same thing where you can actually see the time. You don't have to open the case and wear down your hinges.
Yes. I'm going to have honorable mention in here because I dig it, and now it's driving me crazy because I can't find the... here it is. I think this is it. But I can't think of the name. No, it's not Manufacturer Royal. What was that opera watch we were looking at?
The Godfather?
Yeah. What was the brand? I'm totally drawing a blank. What was the brand? I'm just going to type it in piano watch. Watch with piano on the dial.
We're very humble.
I seriously don't remember the name of it. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Because we were just watching a YouTube video of it. Oh, there we go. I'm just going to go here. You talk. You keep our audience engaged. And I'm going to go to YouTube and look at our recent views. Let's see. So we've got... I'm going to go to our recents. Trending. Oh, go to the library. Let's see. Because I just watched this thing. Okay. It is the Jacob & Co. So it's a Jacob & Co. Opera Godfather edition. So it's a minute repeater, I believe, as well. But it actually plays the theme song from The Godfather. Big sapphire dome crystal over it, kind of like the Astronomia. It's got like a little song, like music sheet in there with music notes, and The Godfather sitting in the center, and this big crazy tracks tourbillon, and these barrels that spin. It's basically a music box on your wrist. So it's not actually a minute repeater. But anyway, that's my honorable mention. I thought it was cool. You weren't crazy about the Godfather aspect, but I just thought it was pretty cool because it's really another work of art.
If you're a big Godfather fan, I think it's fantastic.
Yes, and if you have millions of dollars, because I think that's another pretty expensive watch. I don't think you're going to get it on Amazon. So, all right, so we've done it. Oh, do we have to let the dog out? Hold on, I think we got to let the dog out. And we're back.
So I have an honorable mention.
You do, yeah. You've got an honorable. And by the way, I'm going to be amazed when we can actually make it through this episode without the dog having to go to the bathroom.
It's kind of like watching a movie for us.
Yeah. All right. You have your honorable mention.
It takes us 6 hours to watch a movie.
Yeah.
My honorable mention is the Bulgari Serpenti. And I love these watches, except the beef I have with them is that they're quartzes.
It's jewelry.
Well, they're $8,000 quartzes, so I have a really hard time with that.
And the quartz movement's probably $15, maybe $10.
So, and I don't want to say anything bad about them because they're beautiful watches, but I love the style. I love the wrap. I love anything with a double wrap bracelet on it. But I'm finding that all the ladies' watches that are high fashion, they're all quartzes. And I'm really bummed.
Yeah, and it amazes me that you like this watch because
I like the style of it.
This is the watch for the woman who doesn't care at all about watches and just wants a fancy piece of jewelry that says Bulgari
we're talking
on it.
about these weird grail watches, like.
Yeah, but all the things we've mentioned so far have actually been watches, like crazy mechanical watches.
Well, this is a watch.
I'm surprised you like that. I'm just surprised you like it. It's an $8,800 quartz watch.
I like the style, but I don't like that it's quartz. I think it's overpriced.
So you would, if it had mechanical movement in it, you'd buy it for $8,800.
Not necessarily. There's other styles. You could do it with leather, and they do
I've
have,
seen them less.
They
I've
do
seen
have
them
models,
for like 3 or 4, I think.
Oh yeah, they have models that are. They have a lot of models that are leather, so I can look on my. Here's one.
It's not that I don't like quartz. I just think $9,000 for a quartz watch is crazy.
Okay, so there's a leather one with rose gold and diamonds, $12,000, and it's a quartz.
Okay, the leather is more expensive because it's got diamonds on it.
This is crazy. I guess
it's ridiculous. I mean, I can see there. It's a cool fashion piece. Like it's like a snake wrapped around your arm. So it's a neat.
It's beautiful. I love the
cool
art. I like the art
piece,
of it, but
yeah,
I think it can be done more affordably. But I don't think that's their point.
No, that's a high end fashion piece, and it's for someone who I don't think. I mean, you can appreciate it. You'd appreciate it more if it had an actual mechanical movement in it, or if it was priced at $1,000,
or even $2,000.
Yeah, it's getting. I mean, like Grand Seiko's got some $2,000 quartz watches, but if you look at their quartz, it's all metal. Beautiful decoration, all done by hand, super high end quartz.
Even the model with no diamonds has a mother pearl dial, a leather band, $10,000.
That's stupid.
I'm not
Just
sure where.
Ridiculous.
I'm not fine. I'm not figuring out what's going on there. But
it's just gouging.
I love the style.
Yeah, they need to be a quarter of that price. That's crazy. But it's a different. I mean, that's a whole different buying area, right? I don't think you've got like super serious watch collectors buying that. It's jewelry.
But I love this. I love the look of it. I love the style.
And actually, I do too.
I
think the snake
style.
is really cool. And I actually pointed him out to you, I think, at a boutique in Vegas or a watch place in Vegas. But yeah, it's just too bad. I mean, if they actually invested in a nice mechanical movement and they charge between $5,000 and $10,000, then I guess I would get it.
Hermes does wrap watches that don't cost that also.
Well, and some of those are mechanical. Hermes does some mechanical pieces too. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I think it's it not necessarily surprises me that you like it. It surprises me you're not angrier about it.
Oh, I'm angry.
Okay.
But I just think they're a wild, really interesting, crazy grail watch that cost a lot.
Okay.
And you told me pick a grail watch.
No, that's totally cool. And it didn't end up being one of your 3. It was an honorable mention. So
it's a mention because I just think it's so unique and so out there and a really beautiful piece.
It's actually, God, if it wasn't so expensive, I could almost recommend it to you guys out there. If your wives or girlfriends aren't into the hobby, but you want to get them a nice piece of jewelry, maybe that's a way to get them into the watch collecting hobby. But it's just I can't recommend a $12,000 quartz. I just can't do it. Crazy.
I almost regret picking it as my
But it's a cool watch. People should go look at it. But
I knew it was a quartz mentioning it. But I love the style. And there's so many different versions of it. It's really unique.
I could have sworn they had some for like 2,000, but maybe I'm wrong. Probably not, because they're all precious metal, huh? They're not. There's like no stainless steel or anything.
The cases are all precious metal.
Yeah, and that's really what cranks the cost up.
And if you look at all the different styles, I mean, some of them have like 4, 5, 6 wraps around the arm. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're really. I mean, I think they're really beautiful, but I think you almost can't really call it a watch.
Yeah, it's high end jewelry basically. That happens to have a quartz movement with a watch face in it. But all right, well, cool.
But it catches my eye.
Yeah, no, they're neat. I really like the look of them too. I just wish they were less money and mechanical. Wish they'd put a little bit more thought into the watch part and less thought into the jewelry part. But that's not their market. That's not their target.
Well,
market.
And that's my discussion with a lot of the other high-end watches that have quartzes for women.
Yeah, we've talked about it before.
And that's why we bought the Santos Medium, because it has an automatic movement in it.
Yeah, because you were looking at the women's Santos, but those are all quartz, huh? The smaller ones.
I didn't want that.
Yeah. Well, cool. What do you think? Should we wrap this up? People are probably getting to their destinations right now and
get ready to eat
sick
pie.
And tired of listening to us. They want to go stuff their faces with turkey and pie and gravy and stuffing and cranberry and everything else. So that's making me hungry. we still have to eat.
I have Caesar salad in there.
All right, let's wrap this. So we gave you guys our 3 Grail watches. Definitely had fun with that. Some really cool pieces. Talked a little bit about Black Friday and mostly just our disappointment around Black Friday. It's just nothing. Maybe something will pop up, but right now what I'm seeing, it's not too exciting. So, but yeah, we talked about that. We talked about the Spinnaker Bradner that's up. The video review is up on the website and on YouTube. Definitely go check that out. I cried a little bit over the G-Shock Optimus Prime because I know I'm not going to be able to get it, and it's a super cool watch. Might have to look on eBay after it goes on sale and see what I can find. So, yeah, we covered some decent stuff today for a off-the-cuff special Thanksgiving episode. So
During a storm.
Yeah, during a storm.
We had some pretty heavy rainfall a little while ago. We might need to go check out things.
Yep. So definitely follow us on Instagram. We are at Love and Watches. You can follow us individually at Perpetual Girl and at Ranch Racer. We've got the YouTube channel up and running. There's still only, I think, 6 or 7 videos up there, but I'm going to start trying to get more stuff up there. So definitely go follow us on YouTube. And as always, let us know what you think of the show. You know, I mean, we know you guys probably aren't going to like all the shows, but let us know. You know, send an email to, you can reach us at admin@loveandwatches.com. That goes to both myself and Perpetual Girl. You can, ping us over Instagram. Let us know what you think. When we post the podcast on Instagram, respond and tell us what you think of the podcast. Was it worth your time? Was it a complete waste of your life for an hour? And, let us know. We don't want to waste your life. And then I always ask, please go on to, if you listen to us on iTunes, I don't know about all the other platforms. Oh, that was the other thing. We are now on Spotify.
Right.
So hopefully some of you guys are listening to us on Spotify. I noticed that the plays cranked way up for episode 14 because I put us up on Spotify. So that's cool. I don't know if you can rate on Spotify. iTunes is the main one. So if you're listening to us on iTunes, please go in, give us a quick rating, and type a couple sentences. Let us know what you think, because not only is that going to help us improve the show and develop content that you guys want to hear, but it also helps us in iTunes. It gets us out in front of more people, and helps us climb the ladder in the search and all that stuff.
We're not just out in the public. I guess they kind of let us out there as they feel fit.
We're out there, but it the more ratings and stuff you have, the higher up you're going to be when someone does a search for your subject. So definitely go out and rate us. Help us out. We're trying to get the word out. Growth on Instagram has been really slow, and that's kind of our main way of communicating with you guys outside of the podcast.
We're having some issues with Instagram because my followers grew really quickly, and Love and Watches is just really slow, and we're not sure why it's not really hitting public.
Yeah,
it almost feels like we're a little filtered.
My Ranch Racer account is really slow too. It's just crawling. I mean, it's taken forever. But mine's
not. So
yours is doing okay.
Yeah.
It kind of stopped for a while there, but I'm seeing other people complain about Instagram too, and I don't know how the algorithms work. They've had a little
issues lately.
I think they've had some issues, but anyway, so definitely follow us, and we're just going to keep plugging away, because at the end of the day, we don't really care. I mean, we do care to an extent. We want to make sure we're getting out to as many people as we can, but we're not in this as a business. We're not in this to make money. We are just having fun.
This is a hobby for us.
We're enjoying talking to you guys, and so yeah, I think that's pretty much it. All right, so hope you all have a great Thanksgiving, a great Christmas. We will probably have one more episode out before Christmas. Actually, we should have at least one, if not
Christmas, Hanukkah, all the
whatever you celebrate. Make it merry and happy. Have some nog or whatever you drink, and enjoy family and enjoy the holiday. That's what we intend on doing. So thanks again for joining us for episode 15, the special Thanksgiving episode. This is Ranch Racer
and Perpetual Girl.
And we will catch you guys for episode 16. See ya.
Bye-bye.